Angeles, California. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull, Jay Williams, and Jay's 16 banners. Many retired numbers, the aura and the mystique. Greet the opponent here tonight.
Ed, all those accolades are great, but we're talking about 2019. This is a new, young Lakers team. Let's see what kind of effort they bring on the floor tonight.
Let's do it here from Staples Center. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
And he knocks it down.
And a defense's ability to recognize personnel and think thoroughly and precisely in real-time moments, that's everything for your transition D.
Paul George fires. Nice pass to set things up.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
To Davis. For 3. He made his foot. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
To number 3, Anthony Davis. That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
Paul George is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 84% free throw shooter. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second and 3 is good. Whoops, that won't go. Kuzma to Davis. Here comes the screen. Anthony Davis. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Leonard to Paul George. Anthony Davis. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Here's the call. Intentional foul. Referee all over it.
Wow, maybe a design disruption right there. Or probably just an accident.
Leonard, it's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Ed, body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
To James. Down low, Boogie. Kawhi Leonard swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Beverly to Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc.
To number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That's his
Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. He struggled so far. Knocks down the first. And he hits the second. Knocks down. All 3 at the line. Los Angeles, they have it. Cousins to Davis. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game.
Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
James into the front court. It's 12-10. The screen sets him up for two. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high, but still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Paul George is going to get a chance at three here. He's struggled so far. First one goes down. It's a second. One more coming. 3 for 3. Nice. LBJ with it. To Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. Missed. His first. That one goes.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Leonard had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Cousins. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
DeMarcus Cousins has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. And hits the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. From the painted area, won't go down. Leonard to George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Paul George good on the quick release there.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
With a drop step. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Substitution being made in this one. Caldwell Pope. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for...
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. With a drop step, Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here, shooting 75% so far tonight. First one, count it. Knocks down the second free throw. Off the mark. 2 for 3 on this trip. To James. Can't connect. Leonard. Lets it fly from long range, and they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Second and 3, got it. And he hits all 3 free throws.
Good shot, good shot.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Lakers ball. James. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Williams. Paul George, 4-2. The shot, almost.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Kawhi Leonard, 3 for 6 now.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. Able to convert on both free throws. To Leonard. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Over and back. Leonard. Off the iron. And a putback slam.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
Clippers have got it. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Clippers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. To Paul George. Fires the 3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Screen coming. James. Won't go. He throws it down. He was ready. Right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Montrezl Harrell pins it. Kawhi Leonard with the block. To Leonard. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Leonard. To Beverly. And stuffs it home. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
George to Leonard. Beyond the arc for 3. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Follows his own shot with that one. Nice follow-up.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Oh, and we have a 5-second violation.
For Los Angeles.
It's LeBron. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Danny Green to James. Won't go. To George. Anthony Davis sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Paul George. Beverly to George. Shot clock winding down. George lets it fly. Doesn't get the bounce.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Anthony Davis.
Kawhi Leonard. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Williams across the timeline. Lead stands at 7. Leonard. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility, plus the mindset, game over.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And he connects on the first free throw. Second of 3 is good.
For Los Angeles, number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Hits all 3 free throws. Cousins to James. Fires the 3. That's what the King does. James, the quick catch and shoot there for 3.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
And he drains it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ballgame is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Ah, the monster stuff.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
He can't get past the defender. Leonard. Missed it. Ah, rocking the rim. That's it for the first half. The Clippers are out in front. all set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. LA Clippers with the basketball. Goes to the left side. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Paul George. Strong finish that time for Danny Green. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
George to Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at 3.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw up and good as he finishes off the 3-point play. The lead is down to 6. Paul George to Leonard. It's a big finish.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Anthony Davis against Paul George. Shot from in close, no good.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute... Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. George to Leonard.
Got him, trap, got him.
Swings it. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. DeMarcus Cousins snatching it out of the air. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Kawhi Leonard, a couple of free throws on the way. His numbers tonight, 84% from the stripe. 2 for 2 on that trip. Los Angeles has the basketball. They'll get it down to Davis. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Paul George. To Beverly. LeBron James able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
The assist from number 23, LeBron James.
To George. Anthony Davis sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Leonard. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. So Leonard has a look. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Lakers at the controls right now. Davis to James. Stuffs it down with authority.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Leonard. Baseline drive. George to the basket, but it won't go. 3 seconds is the call. Luke Walton switching things up. He's got some new players out there. LeBron into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Slams it down.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Paul George to Beverly. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
JaVale McGee to James. Caldwell Pope. Anthony Davis against George. Cleans it up. And the Clippers able to clear the board. Leonard to Paul George. Here's Leonard for two. A fundamental shot right there.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The assist from number 2, Kawhi.
LeBron James with the rock. With a drop step. From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. .20-footer at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Clippers have the lead. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Swings it. Can't connect from in close. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Clippers have got it.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
Flushes it home.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
It's James controlling the offense. With a drop step. Big finish at the rim.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Kuzma to James. Nothing going here on that drive. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Los Angeles Lakers, number 15.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
James, tough matchup against George. To Beverly. Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Davis, knocked loose. Clippers have it. A big finish at the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Leonard to George. Nothing going here on that drive. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Rises for the slam.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
And 2 points to the board.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Timeout called here by the Clippers. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one remaining. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Leonard. The hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Danny Green against George. 4-3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Kuzma to Danny Green. Driving right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Anthony Davis tips it, and he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both.
1 minute remaining in the fourth.
It's James controlling the offense. Kyle Kuzma smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Beverly buries it on the catch and shoot.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
James to Davis. Knocked loose. Anthony Davis matched up with Paul George. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. James to Davis. Five to shoot. James to Kyle Kuzma from long range. Not going down here.
I got him. Trap. Got him.
Leonard. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
DeMarcus Cousins. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. I'm Ed Cohen. This is